Comments recently from an old friend of mine, Marcus Spears, recently on our quarterback, Deshaun Watson. These comments made on NFL Live. Listen.
I don't know if he's ever going to return to the player in Houston. That player in Houston was a guy we had on the same pedestal with Patrick Mahomes. I'm not sure if he ever gets back to that point with his production and the things he was doing. This is a show-me year for Deshaun Watson. And look, unfortunately, his availability has been rocked by some injuries, significant injuries, by the way, that you can't perform with. But you said it, Tim, 5-year, $230 million, that's a financial anchor. We're going to be the hell with that anchor if he don't perform well or if he's unavailable. Listen, this is the National Football League. And I get it. We've had a lot of nuance and a lot of discussion about Deshaun Watson getting back to the point where he's playing at a high level. He has to play at a high level this year. This is the year of demarcation for Deshaun Watson, if this was a good investment or not. And if not, unfortunately for the Cleveland Browns, it's going to look like the worst acquisition that we've seen in this league probably ever.
Marcus stole my notes. I mean, I've been saying that. I initially said when we made the deal, if it doesn't work, it'll be the worst trade that we've ever made, amongst the worst that we've seen in the NFL. And I've been saying all this offseason, it's time. And I think you guys agree with that. Now, what we might not agree with is if it doesn't happen next year, there are still 2 more years on the contract. But do they move on if it's a definitive, it didn't happen again?
Well, listen, that's the part I agree with him. I said in the opening, I said, he was right and he was wrong. He is right. If you go back and listen to Deshaun Watson, he's saying that, guess what? For me, I got the same expectation. It ain't no like y'all got higher expectations than me. I expect to go out there and play at a high level, and I think he will. The problem that I have is, first of all, it's not the worst trade in the history of all mankind. Let's be clear. The kid from that came out of South Dakota State. Trey Lance went to the San Francisco 49ers. They gave up 3 first-round picks, and they still went to the Super Bowl. No one says that's a terrible trade, right? Browns went to the playoffs, team at the Super Bowl. But when you talk about it and you talk about the contract and whatever that goes into it, that's the going rate for a quarterback that is a franchise quarterback. So,
but if he doesn't become a franchise quarterback, you overpaid.
So, overpaying is a thing, right? I overpay for a lot of different stuff. You got bad credit out here, you're going to overpay for certain things. Sure. But guess what? At the same time, it's the going rate. What are you going to do? At the time, the Browns made the decision because that was the best decision they had in front of them. Does he need to play better? Yes, Earl.
Not better. Is it make or break? Like, does he need to return to that MVP Deshaun Watson, or this thing's a wrap?
To me, okay, he said, does Deshaun Watson needs to play at a high level this year, or it becomes make or break? I think, to me, we all have a different definition of what high level is. Like, one, I need my quarterback.
We know it when we see it.
Yeah, like I need my quarterback healthy. And we've had this conversation. For me, it's never going to be bogged down into the stats and things like that. But did my franchise quarterback make big plays in big moments that was the difference in the Browns winning and not losing the game? Because I think the one thing we all agree on, Deshaun Watson doesn't have to win us every single game, but Deshaun Watson cannot be the reason why the Browns don't win games.
That's a fact.
And that's what it boils down to.
Yeah, I think, to your point, like, it's not necessarily about the numbers. We know what elite play looks like.
Right.
I don't even look at the stats.
Right.
I'll just watch, I'll tell you with my eyeballs, that's elite, or that isn't. And unfortunately, of the 11-plus games he's played, I saw a half of elite play. I saw a whole lot of average play. And I think what Marcus is saying is we can't have that guy again. We can't have the Deshaun that we've had for the 11 games minus the Ravens second half. We need elite level play, and then this whole thing turns the page, and then we're thinking about years 4 and 5, wishing we had 6 and 7.
Right.
That's where we need to.
I'm greedy, Jay. I need the stats too.
All right.
I'm with the stats.
Mikey, you want to do the tech topic here?
Yeah, we actually have a little time. Let's do it.
Okay, good.
So